Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now Cohen. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Blue. There we go. You see it? Blue. You see it? Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the toss, Cohen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Red, up. Lock in. Blue.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Penny, a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshall.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Red, up. Blue.
This is Cohen. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Let's go.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Blue. Hey, gotta go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
18, 18. Gotta go, gotta go. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Red, up. 18. Hey, 18. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on second and 8. On second down, here's Penny. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, tempo. Zebra. Gotta go. Zebra.
On third down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. After the penalty, it's Penny. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. One of the longest punts in the last decade or so, 80-plus yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, Even though he's small in stature, some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move.
Move. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, good footwork on the spin. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then...
It got his man complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys run up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
We're go, let's go. Move. Set up. 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Go, 14. Gotta go. Front left.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
14, run it. 14, run it. Good.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Move. Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Red.
They try again with Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Lock in.
Now Trubisky. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's a give to Penny. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They run. This is Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Foot left. 14. 18. Gotta go.
On second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue. 18. Red, up. Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
18. Lock in. Hey, 18. Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Red, up.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Blue.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some... So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in the red, up. 18. Hey, gotta go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
19. Shotgun.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
18. Gun. 14. Well.
Throwing is Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in some stuff.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Dixon over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Alert. Go, 14. 19.
They'll look to throw. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And Charles, I think when the schedule